Have you ever had that feeling, that nagging sense that you're just a passenger in your own life? Well, today we're diving into a really powerful idea, one that suggests maybe, just maybe, someone else is in the driver's seat. And it all starts with one simple question.
Seriously, take a second and think about it. Who or what is actually in control? Because when you really start to look at your everyday experience, the answer, well, it might just shock you.
I mean, just think about it. Right now, your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, and thoughts are just popping into your head, all without you consciously doing a thing. It's like we're running on this incredible biological autopilot. So if we're not the ones actively driving, then what are we?
Well, in the world of video games, there's a term for this, an NPC, a non-player character. It's basically a background character that follows a script. It reacts based on its programming, not on conscious free will choices. And the source material we're looking at suggests that this is our default setting. And this leads us to this beautiful central metaphor, the sacred throne. Your personality, your body, it's this incredible biointerface, a throne just waiting for its rightful ruler. But as long as that throne is empty, we're just an NPC, reacting to old code. The real question is, what happens when someone finally sits down?
To answer that, we've got to zoom way out and look at the very nature of reality itself. And this is where things get really interesting. Welcome to what the source calls the game.
And no, this isn't just any game. It's called the Maya Love Enlightenment Game, or MLEG for short. The core idea here is that our reality is actually a super advanced holographic simulation. The entire point of being here isn't just to exist, but to wake up inside of it, to go from being a programmed character to a fully conscious player.
And look, before you write this off as just some far-out spiritual concept, get this. Here's a quote from Elon Musk. The idea that we're living inside a simulation isn't just for mystics anymore. It's a serious topic of debate among some of the brightest minds in tech and physics today.
So here's the crucial thing to understand. This perspective isn't anti-science at all. It's science transcending. Science is absolutely brilliant at mapping the hardware, the brain's neurons and synapses. It can track the shadow. But it struggles to find the user, the actual consciousness, the light that's casting that shadow in the first place.
Okay, so if this is a simulation, a game, who built it? Who are the developers? Well, the sources introduce a group called the Anunnaki, not as hostile aliens, but as the cosmic engineers, the architects of this reality.
And according to this view, they're watching us with so much compassion. They see all the conflict, all the suffering, and they have a cosmic fail-safe ready to go, a reboot. And it's not a punishment, it's a loving act, a way to give us a fresh start, another chance to wake up and remember who we truly are.
And that right there, makes this whole abstract idea intensely personal. It really forces you to ask yourself, am I just running a program or am I actually playing a game that my soul would be proud of? It brings a real sense of urgency, doesn't it?
Because ultimately, this all boils down to a fundamental choice that every single one of us has to make. It's a choice between two completely different ways of being.
And this chart just lays out the difference so perfectly. Look at identity. In NPC mode, you're just a limited person with a past, a story. But in player mode, you realize you're a sovereign galactic creator. Your thoughts go from being just automatic, conditioned reactions to inspired downloads from source. And maybe the biggest shift of all, reality itself stops being this solid, scary, separate thing and becomes what it truly is, a holographic game of love.
So this is the big question, right? How do you make that switch? How do you go from being an NPC, a non-player character, to being the conscious player who finally claims their throne?
Well, the sources point to some specific tools for this, and they use some great metaphors. For instance, there's a community, the UUCGA, that's described as the exit ramp from the Matrix. It's a way out of that default programming. And then there's a path, the Kukulkan path, which is framed as the upgrade to your operating system, what you need to play this game at a whole new level. But at the end of the day, it all starts with a simple 3-step process you can do this very moment. First, just breathe. Take a deep breath and feel that space within you, that sacred throne. Second, make a conscious choice to claim your seat. Decide right now that your higher spirit is taking charge. And third, start acting like it. Play this game with the love and intention of a creator.
The old programming, the old code, it's breaking down. The invitation to level up is open to everyone, so the choice is yours. Are you going to just sit back and watch the game, or are you ready to stand up, claim your throne, and become one of its architects?
The game is on.